Okay, so now that you've got the Commportal Assistant downloaded and installed on your laptop, let's go over a few of the tabs and the things that it can do. Right now we're at the home screen where it says, when I receive a call, ring my phone. Now I can change the dynamics of how my phone rings by going to Call Manager, and I can set up some predetermined rules, and I can make a weekly schedule, and I can add special days. So down here, when I receive a call, it says ring my phone. I can forward it to another number. I can send it to voicemail. I can use my normal rules, which I set up here. And then I can handle depending on the time of day, which I set normal rules to ring during lunch hours. I can set weekend rules to be on my weekend, and I can ring normally during working hours or any other rule that I want to set. So let's go back, cancel that, go back to the rules, and most of the time we set normal as our working hours. We click edit, and it says ring more than one phone at the same time or in sequence. I click next, and I can change the times that this phone rings. Right now it says ring my phone, which is my desk phone. It says ring my cell phone, and I can also add my other desk phone in here. And I can change the time that it starts to ring to a different time. And then after all these phones ring, if I don't answer any of them or they're all busy, forward to voicemail. So I click finish and apply. So I have all these predetermined rules set up. Voicemail rule says send to voicemail. All these things I can do. Okay. Now I go back. My next tab is messages and calls. I can listen to my voicemail messages in here. If there's any of them I want to delete, I can just click the X and get rid of them. I can delete all of them. If I listen to my messages, it'll play. I can stop it. I can save the file, which will save it in a folder. I can send it to another voicemail, which will light their message waiting light. I can send it in an email form, or I can mark as new, or just reply back to it. And I can do that same thing over here, except save it as a file. Those things I can't do here. Okay. My missed call tab, I have a dialed call tab, received, rejected, deleted. So if I was a lawyer, I could use the dial call tab and export all my dialed calls, and it'll tell me how long I was on the phone with each client, things like that. Or if I was a call agent and I need to know whose calls I missed, I could also export them, and then I could call those people back. Okay, the next tab over is my contacts tab, and I can add contacts in here. And I can add the phone number in here and save it. And I can also export all of them. The easiest way to build this contacts folder is to build one, export it into an Excel spreadsheet, and then build all the contacts I want for my business, and then import them all back in. That's the easiest way to do it. I don't have all the clicking and things like that. Okay, so the speed dial tab is just speed dials for your phone. So they're just 1 digit or 2 digit. The digits 2 through 9, and the digits 21 through 49. They're just for your phone. And then external contacts are just that. If I have an external contact source, I can sync it up to this. Extensions are all the extensions in my business group, and then short codes are 3-digit speed dials, the same thing. They just allow you to dial 3-digit like they did on the old phone systems. So let's go back to the home key. Now down below you see the 5 red links. Call settings. If you want to withhold your caller ID when making calls, you check that box, and it says provide caller ID on incoming calls and provide calling name for incoming calls, and if you're doing any call forwarding, call blocking. And in your message settings tab, this is where I would add my email accounts, so I would receive an email every time I got a voicemail, and it would also send me the WAV file. So I says forward as emails, I checked the boxes and I added both these addresses, and then leave original and inbox is checked. My voicemail pin is checked to skip, and fast login is also checked. And then voicemail greetings, if I have an extended absence greeting or anything like that that I'm using, or if I want to send it to somebody else, or if I want to send it to voicemail, extended absence, personal greeting, or if I want to use a system generated greeting. Notifications are for your voicemails. It will send a notification to your cell phone that says you have a voicemail, who it's from. It will not send you the WAV file. Reminders, if you want your phone to ring at a specific time to remind you of something, that's what you set in here. Group mailboxes, or if you are a member of a group mailbox that more than one person has access to. Okay, so back to the home screen. Down here on the bottom right, we have View Account Settings. If I click that, I get my personal details, tells me who I am, what subscriber business group I'm in, if I'm an admin or not, and if devices. And I can come in here and I can set the keys on my phone here. If I click that, it'll bring me up to another screen which will have my phone on it. I click that phone, and now it should bring up the keys on my phone, and I can change those buttons from monitored extensions to speed dials to any button feature underneath those buttons. Okay, so I have enhanced monitored extensions, and if I want to change this button here to a speed dial, I just pick speed dial, put the phone number in, and I name the button. And then I click on the bottom right, says Save Changes, and I can save all those changes, close that box, and then the next time my phone updates tonight between 2 and 5 in the morning, it will get those new settings. Now back to the account settings. Change password is your EAS password, which is for voicemail, also for Commportal, and also for the session desktop. Call services PIN is for call forward service access. Most people don't use it. Voicemail PIN is your 6-digit PIN that they gave you for logging into your voicemail from your phone. The help screen will bring you a help screen. We'll go over all the things that I've just went over. And then downloads is where you download the apps. Commportal Assistant, the Session Client, this Session for mobile and tablet. That is the Commportal Assistant. Thank you.